Journal, page 62, Exponential Decay. Example 1. Select the graph of the transform function, then describe the domain and range of the transform function using set notation. Okay, so we have g of x equals -3, parentheses 1/2 to the x minus 4 plus 3. Identify the parameters. So the a value is -3, b is 1 divided by 2, h is 4, and k is positive 3. Okay. Step 2, find the reference point h comma a plus k. So h is 4, comma a, which is -3, plus k, which is 3. So this reference point is 4, comma 0. Okay. All right. Step 3. Okay. Find the reference point, parentheses h minus 1, or comma a divided by b plus k. So h is 4 minus 1, comma a, which is -3, divided by 1 divided by 2. Okay. Plus k, which is 3. Well, 4 minus 1 is 3, comma, let's go ahead and put that in our calculator. So on, new documents, add calculator. So we're going to do control divide -3, control divide 1 divided by 2, plus 3 is -3. Okay. So this reference point is 3, comma -3. Okay. All right. Step 4. Find the horizontal asymptote. Well, the horizontal asymptote is this value right here, 3. So y equals 3. So let's graph that now. Okay. So y equals 3. Okay, so y equals 3. Okay, now let's go ahead and graph our reference points, which our reference points are 4, 0. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0. Okay, and 3, 1, 2, 3, -1, 2, 3. Okay, so now let's graph using our calculator. So on, new document, no, add graph. Okay, so our equation is -3, parentheses, 1 divided by 2 to the x minus 4 plus 3. Okay, so we can see here we already have reference points, and we can see here that if we go to menu, view, grid, line grid, we can see that 1, 2, 3, we have our horizontal asymptote y equals 3, and the graph's coming along here and going down. So with that in mind, we know that our graph is going like this. Okay. All right, go ahead and finish up your graph. All right. Now, the domain is from -infinity to infinity. The range is less than, because you can see it's going down, and it's less than y equals 3. Okay. All right, go ahead and finish up the domain and range. Example 2. Select the graph of the transform function, then describe the domain and range of the transform function using set notation. Okay, so we have g of x equals 1 divided by 6 raised to the x plus 3 plus 2. Identify the parameters. Technically, there's a 1 here, so a is 1, b is 1 divided by 6, h is -3, and k is positive 2. Okay? All right, so Find the reference point h, comma a plus k. So h is -3, comma a is 1, plus k is 2. No calculator needed here, so our point is -3, comma 3. All right? All right, find the reference point, parentheses, h minus 1, comma a divided by b plus k. So h, which is -3, minus 1, comma a, which is 1, divided by b, which is 1 divided by 6, plus k, which is 2. Okay? Well, -3 minus 1 is -4, comma, we can use our calculator. So on new document, no, add calculator. So we're going to do control divide 1, control divide 1 divided by 6. Click to the right once, twice, plus 2, and 8. So -4, comma 8. All right. Let's move on to the next step. All right. Now, find the horizontal asymptote. Well, that's that value right there. So y equals 2. Okay, so let's graph that horizontal asymptote at y equals 2. All right. Now, let's graph our reference points. Our reference points are -3, 3. So negative 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then -4, 8. So -4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now let's graph that in a calculator. So on new document, no, add graph. So parentheses 1 divided by 6, click to the right, x plus 3 plus 2. So you can see the graph is coming down and going along. If I go to menu, view, grid, line grid, and you can see it doesn't touch y equals 2. So based on what we see there, we already have points. We know that they're going to go through here and fall along very close, but never touch or cross the y equals 2. All right? All right, go and finish up your graph. All right, the domain is x such that -infinity is less than x less than infinity, and the range is greater than because it's above the asymptote, and it's greater than 2 because it's greater than the y equals 2 asymptote. Okay, go and finish up example 2. All right, example 3. Select the graph of the transform function, then describe the domain and range of the transform function using set notation. G of x equals 1 divided by 5, parentheses 1 divided by 3, to the x minus 1 divided by 5 plus 3. Identify the parameters. So a is 1 divided by 5, b is 1 divided by 3, h is 1 divided by 5, and k is 3. Okay. Find the reference point h, comma a plus k. Okay, so h, which is 1 divided by 5, comma a, which is 1 divided by 5, plus k, which is 3. Well, we know that's going to equal 1 divided by 5, comma, let's go ahead and put 1/5 plus 3 in our calculator. So on new document, no, add calculator. So 1 divided by 5 plus 3 is 16/5. Wait, so let's see what it is as a decimal. Control enter, 3.2. I think it'd be better to put it in as a decimal, 3.2. Okay, so which makes me think if we're going to put this is 3.2, why don't we put the 1/5 as a decimal? So let's find out what 1/5 is. So 1 divided by 5. Control Enter is 0.2. So this is 0.2 comma 3.2. All right. Now, find the reference point h minus 1 comma a divided by b plus k. So h is 1 divided by 5 minus 1 comma a, which is 1 divided by 5 divided by b, which is 1 divided by 3 plus k, which is 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the decimal for that point. So we have 1 divided by 5 minus 1. I'm going to press Control Enter. That's negative 0.8, comma, let's see, Control Divide 1, or Control Divide again, Control Divide 1 divided by 5, Control Divide, excuse me, and then that's 1 divided by 3 plus 3 is 18 divided by 5. Control Enter, which is 3.6. All right. So we have our points. So let's move on to the next step. All right. Step 4, find the horizontal asymptote. Well, that's this value right here. So y equals 3. Okay. So we have a horizontal asymptote at y equals 3. Okay. Let's go ahead and graph our reference points. Okay. So those points are 0.2, 3.2, which you're just approximating. That point's right there. Okay. And then negative 0.8. So negative 0.8 is right here. And then plus 3.6. So 3.6 is about right here. Okay. All right. So now let's graph this in our calculator. So on, new document, no, add graph. So then that's Control Divide 1 divided by 5. Click to the right. Parentheses, Control Divide 1 divided by 3. Click to the right. And then x minus Control Divide 1 divided by 5. Click to the right once, twice, plus 3. All right. I'm going to move that over. Menu, View, Grid, Line Grid. You can see that it doesn't cross the y equals 3 and it's coming over starting at negative 1, negative 2. Just a little past negative 2, it's coming down and going over. So you can see that it's a little past negative 2. So it's coming down here through those points. And there's your graph. Okay. All right, so go ahead and finish up the graph. All right. Step 6. The domain is x such that negative infinity is less than x less than infinity. Step 7. The range is y such that y is greater than 3. And again, it's greater than the horizontal asymptote y equals 3. All right, go ahead and finish up that. All right. Example 4. Select the graph of the transform function, then describe the domain and range of the transform function using set notation. So g of x equals 2 parentheses 1 divided by 5 raised to the x minus 4 minus 5. Step 1, identify the parameters. So a equals 2, b is 1/5, h is 4, and k is negative 5. Okay. All right. Find the reference point. So h is 4, comma, a, which is 2, minus 5. Well, no calculator needed. This point is 4, comma, negative 3. All right? Now, find the reference point here. So then h is 4 minus 1, comma, a, which is 2 divided by b, which is 1 divided by 5, plus k, which would be minus 5. Okay, well, 4 minus 1 is 3, comma, let's put that in our calculator. So on, new document, no, add calculator. So control divide 2, control divide 1 divided by 5. Do it once, twice, minus 5 is 5. Okay, so the point is 3, comma 5. Right? Find the horizontal asymptote. It's real simple. It's that number right there, negative 5. Okay, so we're going to put a horizontal asymptote at y equals negative 5. Okay, now let's go ahead and graph our reference points, which they are 4, negative 3. So 4, negative 3 is right here. And then 3, 5. Okay, so we have that point there. Let's go ahead and graph in our calculator. So on, new document, no, add graph. So 2, parentheses 1 divided by 5, click to the right, is to the x minus 4 minus 5. Okay, so you can see it's going down and over, and menu, view, grid, on grid. You see it doesn't cross that. Let me get up. 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't cross negative 5. Okay, so our line's coming through those points and going down and across. All right, go ahead and finish up the graph. All right, step 6, the domain is x such that negative infinity is less than x less than infinity. And step 7, the range is y such that y is greater than negative 5. All right. All right, last example. Example 5. Select the graph of the transform function, then describe the domain and range of the transform function using set notation. So g of x equals negative 2, parentheses 1 divided by 4, raised to the x plus 1 plus 9. Identify the parameters. So a equals negative 2, b is 1 divided by 4, h is negative 1, k is 9. Okay. Find a reference point. So h is negative 1, comma, a, which is negative 2, plus k, which is 9. No calculator needed. That point is negative 1, comma, 7. Okay. Let's find the point here. So h is negative 1 minus 1, comma, a, which is negative 2, divided by b, which is 1 divided by 4, plus k, which is 9. Okay, well, negative 1 minus 1 is negative 2, comma, let's go and use a calculator to get that value. So on, new document, no, add calculator. So control divide negative 2, control divide 1 divided by 4, click to that once, twice, plus 9 is 1. So the point is negative 2, 1. All right. All right, find the horizontal asymptote, real simple. That's this number right here, 9. Okay, so y equals 9. Okay, so this is technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 9 right here, so we have an asymptote right here. Okay, so y equals 9. Okay, let's graph our reference points. So -1, 7. So -1, 7 is -1, 7's right here. And then -2, 1. Okay, and let's go ahead and graph this in our calculator. So on new document, no, add graph. Oh, no, add graph. And so then that is -2, parentheses, 1 divided by 4, click to the right, up key x plus 1 plus 9. You can see that menu, window zoom, zoom out. Perfect. So you can see here that it's falling along the 9, it's going down. So, and we can always, yep, got that. So, we can see here it's falling along the asymptote and going through the points and down. Okay. All right. Go ahead and finish up the graph. Step 6, the domain is x such that -infinity is less than x less than infinity. Step 7, the range is y such that y is less than 9. All right, go ahead and finish up your notes examples and have a wonderful Wildcat day.